Let's install Characteristics Level 2 and scan it right away. We could search around for the services and their version and see if we are lucky once again, but unfortunately it won't be the case this time. Instead, there is a website available. Let's see what it got. Alright, a login form. Well, most likely that the administrator account is called administrator or admin. Let's try admin, and there's another type of comment which is a /star. Let's try this one. And just like that, we got in. There are many different ways to perform a SQL injection, but this time it worked. Alright, so it says, welcome to the basic administrative web console, ping a machine on the network. But there is no login form, there's nothing, we cannot write any data. So how can we ping a machine on the network? For some reason, the people who created this machine did it this way. It's kind of weird, but there is a workaround. So if you look at the page sources, you will quickly realize that there are things written in red. And usually when it's in red, it means that there is a syntax error. And we can actually see where the syntax error is. We have center that should be between quotes, and there is a first quote, but there is not a second one. So what the website is doing is that it's reading the whole website, the whole data, and right there, it stops reading it and doesn't output anything to the screen. Fortunately enough, we can change the way the website is being displayed in front of us. It's not going to change how the website is going to be seen by other people. We are basically just telling our own web browser, here's how I want you to actually show me the website. And only me, like that's only the browser. So let's get this piece of code. Let's copy it and go to the inspect. In inspect, we can see the whole website and all the different elements. You can see that they are highlighted. So now we have to get the correct element, which is this place. We want to edit it and just add the bit of code that was not interpreted. Let's add the symbol that was missing, and suddenly everything is in the correct colors. Now, if we click away, it's going to apply the changes, and voila! If you write 127, 0, 0, and 1 and click submit, I'm sorry that it was kinda convoluted. Unfortunately, for this specific machine, there was no way around. Alright, now we have a tool in front of us, and the prompt it provides looks exactly like the ping utility that we played with in the programming section. If we get to the terminal once again and use the ping command, we can see that this is the exact same prompt. Could it be that the website just functions with shell commands? Let's try to append another command to it, like IPA, for example. We do have the result of IPA, which shows all the different interfaces and their IP addresses. Technically, we actually have a remote access to the target's shell, right? Can't we simply get a reverse shell? The website revshells.com has a ton of different reverse shell commands we can use. Let's use this one for example and adapt the IP addresses and ports to our needs. Remember that in a reverse shell configuration, it is the target machine that has to connect to us. So it means that we have first got to listen to a specific port on our local machine and then tell the server to actually connect to us on this very specific port. If we copy this command into the website and click submit, we should get a reverse shell. Awesome, it works, but this time we are not the administrator. and we therefore do not have access to everything on the machine. We do not actually control it, and we cannot do anything we want with it. If it is possible to be the administrator, then we should become one. Let's get back to the blackboard and devise a strategy to become the admin on this machine.